A lot of people are curious as to how I render my pieces and what I do to make them so unnerving and creepy. And so today I will be telling you 5 things that you can easily do to make your drawings more spooky. The first, if you're using Clip Studio Paint, is to use the acrylic brush. Any brush that has texture will be really good in making your drawings creepy. If you're going for a kind of retro nostalgic feel, it just adds a lot of grit to your drawings, and in my opinion it makes it really dark. You can also add some really dynamic shading to it, and that's always a plus, and it'll just look really good. I love the acrylic brush so much. Number 2 is to pick a nostalgic colour palette. When looking through nostalgic pictures, you feel a sense of belonging, yearning and safety. But if what's looking back at you is unnerving, and it makes the creep factor 10 times worse, because it's just not meant to be there. So I think picking a nostalgic colour palette is really handy. Number 4 is don't use harsh lines. You can still use line art, but I find the artwork with less borders and softer edges are creepier to me. Obviously, do what feels best to you, but here's an example of when I use harsh lines and when I use soft lines. Number 4 is to add noise for a retro effect. This probably goes back to the nostalgia, but adding grain effects makes your art feel like a forgotten relic which shouldn't have been found. On Clip Studio Paint, you go to Filter, Render, Pearl and Noise, and adjust how you like. I put the scale on 5.00, then leave the rest as default. I then set the layer to opacity and lower to about 18, but play around with it. Last but not least, I think that adding textures such as marble or watercolor paper is really good when making drawings creepier. This one was so useful for me. My art completely changed when I added texture because not only did it add depth, it also got rid of that digital art feel and made it feel more traditional. Clip Studio Paint has lots of textures, but my favourite is the marble one, and I use that in every drawing. So yeah, that's just 5 simple things that you can use to make your art creepier. If you'd like any more or there's things I've missed, then please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.